What's up, folks? How are you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyasha. As always, we check what has been happening in football in the last 18 hours and what to check out for in the next 18 hours. All right. So as you know, to go international break, so a lot of international football is going on. And yesterday we had some friendlies going on. Still friendlies, nothing much. Besides, of course, the semi-final playoffs I talked about. And let's check out the friendlies first. We had teams like England in action against Wales. We had Belgium hosting teams like Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. We had another friendly involving Russia and Sweden. So, Russia and Sweden won 2-1 because they are warming up to the next two big games they're playing, because they're going to be playing against Croatia and Portugal in the UEFA Nations League. So, they need to, warm themselves up, get their house in order and all that stuff. So, Sweden won against Russia 2-1 away from home. Belgium were playing against Ivory Coast. They drew 1-1. First time Belgium have drawn or have not won in the international arena in the last 12 matches. Their last 12 matches were all wins, W's too. Jana, they were held to a 1-1 draw, courtesy of, Frank Kessie, the AC Milan midfielder who scored the penalty that was won by Wilfred Zaha. Pepe was also in action in that game. He missed, or rather the keeper made a brilliant save to keep him or to deny him a goal, which was, ingekuwa baukali sana, but of course the keeper did his job. Michi Batshuayi is the one who scored for Belgium, and actually they are the ones who scored first. England were playing against Wales, which was supposed to be a friendly, and of course, any game involving the two is always, it's anything but a friendly. And England were the better team in that squad, in that team, in that match. They won 3-0, goals by Danny Ings. Calvert-Lewin, but they made his debut and scored a brilliant header. Just moving on, the Psyche and Yeko Everton side, man, because that was a good header, and he's been having a terrific season so far in the Premier League, so it just continues the momentum for him. Then the third goal was scored by Danny Ings. The second goal was scored by Connor Cody. Yeah, Cody is the one who scored. Cody, the one who plays for Wolves, if you know him. He's the one who scored the second goal for England, and now they're gonna be going to face Belgium on Sunday. Yeah, for the UEFA Nations League, itakuwa kukata na shoka without a doubt. At least a match that's going to have some stakes, up for grabs. Bukayo Saka was involved in that match. He almost scored, why not, for the brilliant reflexes, Hennessy. And he had a brilliant debut, if you ask me. He had a very good debut. And that's just about it. And of course, Ivory Coast were playing and Eric Bailly was in action. And guess what? He pulled out injured. He got injured. We don't know how long he's gonna be out for, but he definitely got injured in that game, and it just goes to show again. Hey, Eric Bailly mazee, my injuries na muandamanga, yani kila mahali yako injury. Akienda hivi kidogo injury. That dude is brittle, to be honest. It's unfortunate, man. Sometimes you gotta feel for him juu hizo injuries zimekuwa mob sana. Mzee, I hope he's not gonna be out for long, but I mean, it just goes to add to the defensive woes of Manchester United. Now Eric Bailly, one of guys, they are thinking like, you know what, we didn't sign a centre back, but Eric Bailly can come through for us this season. Ndio huyo inje. And they didn't sign a centre back. Now they're gonna be left with Maguire and Lindelof as their CBs. Now, and it starts looking back at it retrospectively, and you think maybe they should not have sold Chris Smalling, right? Yeah, maybe they shouldn't, because hapo atati. Kepa also is going to be holding down for Chelsea for another, maybe the next couple of weeks. We don't know how long Eduard Mendy is going to be out. He actually came out yesterday injured. He pulled out with the thigh strain, so he has gone back to London to check the extent of the injury. So in the next couple of days, we're going to be knowing how long he's going to be out for. And Chelsea fans are not going to like this, Maze, because this dude was supposed to save them from Kepa. Yeah? And now Kepa is going to be coming back with the bang. Oh gosh, I should not be laughing at them because the international break is not over yet. So, acha niache. But it is what it is, man. Kepa might still be holding it down for Chelsea. Now, like I said yesterday, there are some semi-final playoffs for the 4 slots of the Euro 2020. So there are some games which are being played yesterday, zilikuwa stakes, maybe involving average sides, you would say. Not very big teams, just average sides. So let's check out the results of such. Bulgaria were in Path A, hosting Hungary, and they lost 3-1 to Hungary. So Hungary is going to the finals. That's going to be played in November 12th. And Hungary are going to be meeting Iceland, who beat Romania 2-1. Gylfi Sigurdsson with a brace. Another Everton dude who is having a fantastic time, and he scored the brace. Just like I said, so Everton sai wanaendelea tu na ring fiti, yani Calvert-Lewin debut goal. Sigurdsson cheza playoffs and you gonna stakes brace. You know, it's dope. You gotta love it. You gotta love it for Everton, to be honest. Path B was involving Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Northern Ireland, of which Bosnia lost on penalties. Hiyo game ilisha 1-1 on after extra time. Then we went to the penalties and Northern Ireland won 4-3 on pens. So Northern Ireland are going to be meeting Slovakia, who also won through pens, winning 4-2 against Republic of Ireland after kwenda 0-0 after 120 minutes. So the winner is the one mwenye atashinda hiyo path B ndiye ataenda Euro 2020. Then path C we had Norway hosting Zambia and they lost 2-1 in extra time. Walikuwa wameenda 1-1 by the 90th. Then Milinkovic Savic scored the winning goal for Serbia. He actually scored a brace. He scored first for Serbia, then Norway equalized, then they went to extra time, then Savic akacheza kama yeye tena, boom, brace, 2-1 win. Serbia are through to the finals of the playoffs, and they're going to be meeting Scotland. Yeah, Haaland could not save Norway this time round. He could not, unfortunately. Scotland, on the other hand, they were playing against Israel. They won 5-3 on pens after kwenda 0-0 after 120 minutes. And now they're going to be meeting Zambia. Itakuwa clash ya kukata na shoka. Zambia versus Scotland. Nice. Then path D had Georgia hosting Belarus, of which they won 1-0. Georgia won 1-0. And Northern Macedonia beat Kosovo 2-1. So, these are the finals, playoffs final for the Euro 2020. 4 slots zimebaki, hazina wase, ziko up for grabs. So, path A, whoever wins between Hungary and Iceland is going to be going through. That match is going to be a heck of a match, man. Hungary versus Iceland. Itakuwa kali. Then path B, the finals will be Northern Ireland versus Slovakia. Maybe not that high profile kind of match. Then path C, another interesting game, Scotland versus Israel. No, versus Serbia. Itakuwa kali. Then path D is gonna be Georgia versus Northern Macedonia. Mwenye ataingia hapo atakuwa nice cause hey, huwa ataenda tu kukula mayai huko Euro. Let's be honest. Northern Macedonia, Georgia, nah. Hawa watatolewa kwa group. You can almost bet on that. So that's what's up. That's what happened yesterday. Now today we have another couple of friendlies to check out for. Nothing much, to be honest. Just teams warming up and no high, no stakes in these matches that are gonna be played today. Stakes zinaanza kesho, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Zikona games, zikona stakes hapo. So like today we have a friendly between Morocco and Senegal. That's gonna be an interesting match, to be honest. We also have Nigeria hosting Algeria, and we have Kenya clashing with Chipolopolo, Zambia. That's gonna be an interesting match. Wangekuwa na ruhusu mafans kwenda mazetu tungeenda hiyo mechi, man. Kenya hosting Zambia, which makes me wonder if Kenya can host Zambia for a football game, kwa nini ligi haijarudi? Because if FKF is able to stage a match for the national team, are you telling me they cannot stage a match for the clubs to come back? So why is the league not back? Why has the season not yet kicked off here? Yeah, it leaves a lot of questions to be answered, you know, but it is what it is. Kenya is going to be clashing today with Zambia. It's going to be a good match, that one. We're going to be testing ourselves to tumefika wapi. I don't know if Olunga is going to be there. I don't think it's going to be there. So I think most likely we are relying on local talent here. Yeah. If I'm not wrong, I stand to be corrected, to be honest. But yeah, nevertheless, Kenya is clashing with Zambia today. And those are the type of things you need to know today. The information you need to know today as far as football goes. If anything else pops up, just be sure to check out our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram, because that's where we always post our stuff, all right? That's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic Friday. God bless and take care.